cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this.
This was expected to be Trump's final stump speech before the Republican National Convention begins Monday in Milwaukee. Minutes before he walked on stage, multiple sources said Trump was poised to potentially announce his pick for vice president, and that in recent days he'd met with Florida Senator Marco Rubio, North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum, and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, who updated reporters on the former president's condition.
I've heard he's doing okay.
Okay, thank you. John, in his social media post, the former president says his prayers are going to those who were wounded on those rafters behind him.
Scott, you were there. Tell us about where this rally was taking place, what it felt like. I mean, this is, regular old politics, retail politics done on a weekend. It is often a joyous and an atmosphere of celebration and delight.
Butler County is one county north of Pittsburgh. It's a heavy Trump political county. This is in one of the more rural stretches of Butler County. It was at a farm event center, the type of place you go to see a farm show. I saw so many families there, so many children there. When the shots rang out, John, those of us who were on those elevated press rafters with the cameras had the luxury of jumping down and sheltering beneath the rafters. We had a place to hide. But in that crowd, standing room only, shoulder to shoulder, people had nowhere to hide. They could try to get on the ground. They could try. And what I can't unhear are the screams of some of those children. And the parents of those children, people colliding with each other with nowhere to go, as shots rang out of what was supposed to be the safest place around.
Scott, thank you. Joining us now is Aaron Ottenreith, who was at the rally and was an eyewitness to the attack. Aaron, thank you so much for joining us. Tell us your experience.
I had volunteered and arrived 7 o'clock in the morning. So the volunteers normally, and I checked in the media. So I got first row seat I was directly in front of President Trump. I would say I was 15 to 20 feet away from him. And I heard the pops. There was 4, it sounded pop, 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 like fireworks. And I'm thinking somebody in the neighborhood is having a party and they're shooting off fireworks. Then Trump crouched a little bit, but the 4th Secret Service jumped on the stage, pushed him down to the ground, and then pushed all the reporters down that were down on the ground too. There was like a pile of 5 of them. And then we just didn't know what happened. Then the guys with the black long guns came on the stage and said, okay, clear right, clear left, lift him. They lifted him up. They lifted him up straight. I saw his face. I knew he was okay because his face wasn't graven, or I saw blood on the right cheek. And Trump said, I have to get my shoes on. So they must have fallen off when they pushed him to the ground. Then he turned to the right to exit down the steps. That's when I saw the blood on the ear. It wasn't gushing, but the picture that they're showing now, he was like 5 more steps closer to those steps. That's when there's more blood. Immediately there wasn't that much blood, and I was thinking he got hurt by being pushed to the ground. They whisked him off in the black sedan. Then a couple minutes later, none of us really thought there was a shooting until I saw a gentleman who had spoken earlier at the rally, who came behind our row, and I saw the blood on his shirt. His name was Rico Elmore. He was near somebody that was shot, and they were exiting. That was the first time we realized. But the amazing thing was not one of us ran, crouched, did anything. We all were only concerned about the president.
Aaron, afterwards, after this drama that you just so accurately described, how have you been thinking about it? Did you talk with other people who were there at the rally with you? What did you make of this moment that you were witness to?
Well, there was a lot of talk because I didn't leave right away. I stayed. I had some water because I came alone. I mean, this was a very safe place. And my car was only the 4th one in the parking lot, so I knew I wasn't going to get out anytime soon. I had